Hello everyone and welcome to another series, Trucking Tuesdays. This is the first episode. You're going to follow me as I work my way up through the ranks as a rookie up to, I can't remember what the word is, a superior driver we'll just say. Follow me along the routes, picking up jobs, doing jobs, and we'll see how we get on. So this is the first one of a new profile, so it's literally just a free one they've given me. So we'll go out and do this job, and then we'll go from there, make some money, get ourselves a truck, and we'll carry on. So I'm using the H pattern shifter. All my buttons are on the steering wheel, and we'll see how we get on along. Here we go. Try and stick to the speed limits. Don't jump any red lights, break any laws. Bear with, I kind of just stuck all the buttons on my steering when I'm trying to remember which ones I put where. So I'm going to go for about an hour's video, hopefully, give or take. Driving for absolutely hours. Besides, you guys will find it slightly boring, I should imagine. Just looking out the windscreen of my lorry as I drive around, enjoying myself. Control that's not working. I'll have to have a look at the buttons later on and try and remember what they are and what they do. But the best bit about the first job is literally you pick a truck, they give you a job, off you go. There's no connecting up to the trailer or any of that. However, I have made it the harder version of Canadian Trader, so I've literally got to back onto it perfectly sort of straight and square, or it won't hitch the trailer up. I do like to make the job slightly interesting. Makes the gameplay a little more realistic as well, considering that's how it is in real life. Speed off. Yeah, we'll hop through there. Don't really want to go so hop through there, but time. 21 miles left to destination. So I've got fatigue simulation switched on, fuel usage switched on. Literally everything's switched on to make it as realistic as I possibly can. Because that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Traffic behind, plenty of warning that we're pulling off. Try and keep it in the 7 if we can. Prey mods. For those of you who know what Truck Sim's all about, Prey mods is the best way to go for the map. Lots more shops, petrol stations, cities, towns, and more roads. Oh, crunch the gear off wrong. Sure it's at 30, yeah. Alright, looks like we're flipping the gearbox. I've left the mirror up on the left hand side of the screen for you because I'm using triples and obviously you won't be able to see out of my left mirror. So it just gives you an idea of where we're sat to in the lane, what's behind, and so on and so forth. Right, we're going in this one here. And there's our parking spot directly ahead. So I've gone for random parking. Just to mix things up a bit. I mean, I think I could go for the hard one every time, and I figure, well, if you go random, then you never know what we're gonna get. So we'll park the truck, switch the engine off, put the handbrake on. Now, which button did I set to drop the trailer? Not that one. That one. No, that's the handbrake. That one. No, that's the hazard lights. Doing well here. That's me horn. That's me lights. That one there. There we go. Job done. So we got an excellent 171 experience points. 410 euros. Oh yeah, we got to choose this. Or pick that one. Oh, I need to name my company. I have no idea. Let's just call it Logistic for now. Anybody else can come up with a better name, just drop it into the comments under the video, and I'll change it. Okay, so now we have to take jobs because we have no money. Oh, we have 2,410 euros, so I stand corrected. But yeah, we need to make more money to be able to buy our first lorry. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to jobs, quick job, because that's all we can take. Obviously our home city or town is Newcastle, so we'll click on that, and now we'll have a quick look through and see what we've got here. So obviously we're better off taking the higher paid jobs. So we've got one here to go to Edinburgh, which is up the country, so we'll take that one. We're driving a DAF. 17 tons of liver paste apparently. So we take the job, we've been given the truck and the trailer. All we do is start up and head up to Edinburgh. So if we push F6 on the keyboard, it says there we're oh, I've got a new email, that'll be from the bank. But it says there that we're expected between 1:15 on Monday to, well, in between 1:15 and 8 o'clock Monday night. So yeah, I think we'll head off and see how far we get. Oh, just build this right off level. Put that again. Unusual. Not seen that one before. But that was a warning saying I was too close to the fence, with risk of damage to the truck and trailer. Now I've got somebody trying to go on the inside of me as I'm changing lanes. So we'll have to listen to that. Come on, change, I don't want to stop. No, we're gonna have to stop. Oh, I've done it again. So remember to watch the speed limit as we leave town or the city. Off we go. Keep your eyes on the road. Be a smart thing to do. Looks like we're jumping on the motorway. I'm not a fan of these slip roads. They're so tight. Right, we're on the A1 on our way to Edinburgh. Miles to go. Hopefully a nice drive. Get up some of the scenery. As we cruise up to Edinburgh. Traffic on the road this morning, or this afternoon I should say, as it's 10 to 3. I really do wish I'd sort out my cruise control button, but I can fix that. Speeding now, it's a 50-mile-an-hour speed limit. Down 2 lanes of traffic. Down to a single. Feel 50-mile-an-hour speed limit, but we're at single carriageway road, so we'll just stick that to one. You've got to try and remember to get yourself over early in these, as you know, it's quick as trucks that are already motoring along or cars that are moving along pretty quick. If you see a space and you need to get over, take it, get yourself over as early as you can. I mean, the backdrops and the scenery, the graphics is amazing. Can't fault it at all. The bushes and the foliage on the side of the roads. Side lane and let everybody else go by. I think what we'll do to start off with is we'll try and do as many jobs as we can within the UK. Try and clear some of the maps and open some of the roads up in the UK. And then we'll start broadening our horizons after we've got our own truck. Gained a few XP points, got a few skill under our belt, and so on and such forth. I think that's our best bet. Oh, speeding again. Ideally I want a Scania for our truck, but we'll see. Might go second hand to start off with. You might just wait and save up for a new one, it depends. But I do like the Scania. I like the Renault too, but the Scania is the more powerful of the trucks. So we'll probably go off a bit again with the Scania. I would like to get into some of the heavy haulage with the DLC. Some of the bigger items, just as I find it more interesting, sticking to 15-20 mile an hour in narrow roads, towing a huge heavy load. I'll have to get back over again. Back to single lane traffic. 37 miles from Edinburgh. According to the sign anyway. 53 miles drop. We're doing the right time, it's 2:45. Hour and 11 minutes left of travelling time apparently. We should get there about 4:45. Which you remember rightly from back when I said they weren't expecting us, well, they were expecting us anywhere between anywhere between 2:45, I think I said, and about 7:15, 8:15, whatever the time was. But we should have plenty of time. Well, this road's a bit open and close, isn't it? 1 minute is single, the next minute is double. Coming down our outside by the looks of it. Filling a tanker. Whether that's fuel or water or chemicals. Oh, no food stuff only apparently. No food. Interesting. I thought that was a McDonald's sign there in front. I don't believe it is. Very cool though, nonetheless, that is McDonald's. No Well done today. You'll be around about. I thought that car was coming around here. Oh, I keep stalling this truck. I stopped in time for that car, I clearly didn't. We're getting off here anyway. Miles to Edinburgh, 18 miles to our drop, 26 minutes out, 93 o'clock, yeah, so we could be there well early. Well, I say early, obviously it's still between the allotted time, but it's earlier than I calculated, so it's well early. Nice coach. So there's our drop-off point on the map. Coming into Edinburgh, we need to slow down a bit. Tesla there. Bit of a strange colour for a Tesla, but come on, bus. No, he's not going to go. Chances are I'm going to stall the truck another time, so that'll be 4 or 5 times this game. It's a nice digger there on the trailer. A bit of a Hitachi or a Doosan maybe. Traffic jam, we'll have to wait for the traffic to move. We're not going to be here for too long. Yeah, so we got until 8 o'clock tonight to drop trailer off. I mean, we are going to be there 5 hours ahead of schedule, the way it's looking, unless the traffic holds us up for too long. And here we go, we're on the move. Right, trying to stall the truck this time. Just going to creep forward to see if I can get out on the roundabout without having to stop again. Yeah, I'm going to put out alongside this truck here. Right. I was a bit close. I was also a bit concerned about that truck that was sat on my left. On my right, sorry, not my left. Right, the yard's here on the left hand side. Where's the drop off? Right there. Should be quite a nice drop off. my other half is here, and she'd be telling me I was doing all this wrong because she does this for a living. But it's the only way I know how, so we'll take it. I think I've overtook that one a bit. Yeah. My bad. Oh, I've done it again. 6 times. Doing well, stalling this truck. There we go. In the bay. Handbrake on. Ignition off. Drop the trailer. Job number 2. Excellent work. Thank you very much. Awesome. So that's another 3,500 euros. I need to change those euros to pounds. But yeah, we're making lots of money. We're making some pennies. The XP's gone up nicely, so we can add now. So we're going to go for long distance first, just to improve distance so we can travel further. Start making some more money after we cleared England. Okay. Next job. So we were in Edinburgh, so we can go from Edinburgh again if you want and move on to the next one. So we'll say we're in Edinburgh. We can go Edinburgh to Carlisle. I believe Carlisle is Carlisle there. So yeah, we could do Edinburgh to Carlisle. So we'll take this one here. Let's try to Scania too. 14 tons of ice cream. Anywhere between 4:45 and midnight, give or take, for arrival. Like I said, if you push F6 on the keyboard, once you're back in the lorry, it'll tell you exactly what you're taking, where you're going to, and times you're allowed to be there. Okay, so off we go then. Oh no, wrong button. Stop. I want to put my map back on. There we go. Much more grunt the Scania's got. It pulls so much better. Have to keep an eye on the time now. It's just getting later in the day for the headlights to come on. Otherwise you'll get a fine for not having your headlights on when it's dark. So we need to watch that now as well as the speed. I knew you were going to do that, mate. And then slam on the brakes. What are you slamming on your brakes for? This one. Actually, we could get over. Isn't going to hurt to get over. Watch the speed camera. On the side of the road there, I'll have to watch that. A1, I believe, and heading back down south. I'm assuming back towards Newcastle before we pair off and go to Newcastle to Carlisle. Much better set road, a lot wider. Still barriers on both sides, but much better. Miles to go. Getting off up here, I believe. By another truck. You go over the bridge. So we're heading out into the country towards Carlisle. Tell the Scania's got a lot more pulling power in the DAF we drove earlier. I've been up and down the gearbox by now, especially up and down these hills. The Renault will probably be the same. The only two that stand out are the Volvo or the Scania, and if I'm entirely honest, I prefer the Scania over the Volvo. Have a good look out here now. You can see the countryside all round. All the foliage up close is great. Petrol station there. Diesel's not badly priced, to be fair, £1.60. So this is what we call the A7. Look at some of them up there. Actually don't know the road myself. Or I live up this end of the country. But the countryside is beautiful. Rolling hills. actually rolled one of these in the game by going into a corner a bit quicker than I should have done. You don't tend to like high speed corners. There's a digger going in the way. Need a little bit of speed up here. Just a little bit. Try and carry as much momentum as possible at the same time though. Stay downshifted down the hills. Apparently we're going into England. I'm pretty sure we've just left England, but I could be wrong. Or were we in Scotland actually? No, we were in Scotland, weren't we? And we're now in England. Although I am pretty sure Carlisle was Wales. But I have been known to be wrong. And trucks behind, plenty of warning that we're coming over. Blow the old grill down before we turn up there. We're up on the M6 to Carlisle apparently. Nicely. 30 miles to go. I will have to look into sorting out my cruise control. I might stiffen up the steering a little bit as well. It's a bit loose and soft for my liking. It's much resistance, so I did drop it off a bit because the last time I had to go on here it was quite heavy. Nice of them to let us out. Go over another one, and everybody else can get out as well. Need to get back over again. Getting off here. That was nearly a costly mistake on my part. Slow round this bend. We're 11 miles away from destination. And my God. So there's been an accident. And we're now in a bad place. That was pretty poor. It shouldn't have let me come down that one, but literally just out of town. I need to find out if there's another way in. There seems to be, if we go down to the next junction. Right, so the question is now, is can I go back up this road here and get back up onto the motorway? I mean, I shouldn't be going back up the wrong way, but we're going to have to because I need to get back up to the motorway. So we're going to be really naughty. We're going to go back up this way. And then try and get ourselves back up on the motorway. With a bit of luck. So we're going to use the grass, try and swing the old truck round and face the other way. With a bit of luck. Watch the camper van. Not my finest minute, but we're back on the road. And I'm going the wrong way. We've got to try and get ourselves facing the other way. Well, that's services, so they're no good to me. Need to find a junction now and get back the other way. I don't really want to break the law any more than I already have. So there's a junction there that we come in on. We can probably get off, go over the bridge and go back the other way. And then find another way into town. Wasn't quite what I had in mind. But real life, these things would happen. All I'm going to do is go down to the junction in front, over the bridge, back up the other side and head back towards Carlisle and then try and take the next junction after the one we tried taking because obviously the road's closed. Side. Try it again. Maybe this time we'll get it right. I was hoping to squeeze another job in before the end of the video, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to now that I've made that mistake. So now that we know the road's closed, we can keep our eyes open now for the police car. We'll be able to get out nice and early. Very happy if I just drove all the way around that to find out that the blockage is now gone. That might irritate slightly. No, he's still there. headlights. Wasn't watching the time. 8:30, it's starting to get dark. The headlights should have been on. My bad. So that would have cost me. So we can't get up on that bridge, so we're going to have to get out. I'm getting everything up the now. Undercutting me. Should be going around the outside. I just scared the guy in the car there. Get ourselves back over and onto the inside lane. Keep your eyes open for this next junction. Obviously the other route was going to be quicker because it was a more direct route, but live and learn. So this is our junction coming up now. For Carlisle. Do it. Coming through. So I kind of broke the law a little bit doing that U-turn onto the motorway, perhaps, but maybe it had to be done. I had to find a way out of the situation I was in. And that was the way of doing it. We're still nearly in Carlisle, and here comes the rain. Let's put them on. As it happens to open on a Monday evening, or night as it happens to be, at 9:30, 9:15. No, and then we need to get off here. Oh, turning to get us off, Rob. If you look in my mirror there, even the spray off the tyres is incredible. Left again. We must be close to Carlisle now. I thought I had until midnight. That's my alarm clock saying that delivery's due any minute. Although I'm pretty sure we had until midnight. We're not far away though, it's literally just around the corner. I'm pretty sure it said midnight. It does. midnight. We got an hour and 40 minutes left yet. I don't quite know what that's about, but we're going to be there. The yard's literally here. Drop off points around the back somewhere, apparently. It's going to be a horrible one to back into, or a nice straightforward. No, not the greatest. But it looks doable to me. It's just a bit tight to the wall. Question is there enough space out here to turn the truck trailer around? I want to say yes. See if we can turn this whole thing around. Yeah, no problem there. Trying to give ourselves a shooting chance here. We'll get right nice and tight to the wall. Right, how many attempts this time? Like so. Sweet. Handbrake on. Ignition off. The jump trailer. Excellent work. Thank you very much. Over 3,313 euros. I do have an XP boost mod on, just to help improve the XP. Actually, I might actually put one there. Just for high value cargo. Okay. Yeah, so that's if you get your own lorry, I don't. Special transports dispatcher. These are the ones I want to get into. These are the special extra large heavy cargoes. But we need our own truck for this, so we'll have to keep an eye on that one. Scan your trucks to sell. Obviously that's what I want. And the bank offering to lend me money that I don't particularly want to use right now. I not add that skill. No, I didn't. Apply. Thank you. Right, we'll do one more because why not? So we were in Carlisle. Now that's a good job. I mean, Felixstowe's a feral drive. For this late in the video. No. That's Ireland. That's a long time on a ferry. Let's do Carlisle or Sheffield. I know it's not the best. Different truck, which is nice. So this is a Mercedes, and we'll take 21 tons of scrap metal to Sheffield from Carlisle. Oh, and it's still raining. Lights, wipers. Wow, 249 miles. Out of a drive. So what time can we get there? Anywhere between 11:30 and 6 o'clock tomorrow. We've got 20 hours to complete the job. Apart from having to drive right throughout the night. We should be good, I think. It's only 250 miles. Should have a good go of that. Crack most of that in the dark. May pull into Sheffield just as the sun starts to come up. I mean, it is nearly 10 o'clock at night. But yes, this is the Mercedes Actros. Nice lorries. Not my favourite, as you gathered, but a nice lorry nonetheless. But how do we get out of this yard then? That way. Quite narrow to get out of here. Repeated the dash there for a second when installing it a couple of times. It's quite hard to get up over the bump and out the gateway. Right, 248 miles to chew up. Get to Sheffield. So we can do them in the next 20 minutes, half an hour, get to the end of the video. Van coming up the road, nothing coming down. The rain stopped, turn down more, money going on, turn down more. have the window open. Thanks, mate. Onto the M6. Miles to go. Plenty of fuel, we don't need to sleep. Just going to push on through the night. And hopefully be there early hours Tuesday morning. Going on down the road. I do so wish I had been cruise control. Oh, I do. Cruise control, yay! So we're going to pop along at 50 mile an hour now. Fabulous. Now 11:15 at night. Not quite as dark as I thought it was going to be, but it's dark. We just keep motoring on. I think the video is going to go just over an hour by the looks of it, but so be it. Starting to get into it and enjoy myself a little bit, so why not? From what I remember, this is the M6 southbound lane. I'm pretty sure. No, I'm staying this lane. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the M6 south from Edinburgh down to, I know, from Carlisle side, down to Sheffield. But I'll be posting a video of this every Tuesday. It'll go up Tuesday evening. Of a few deliveries or one bigger one depending on what we get time for. If you guys want to see a specific trip or you want me to do some specific job, please reach out in the comments. I'm more than happy to go work with you and I'll do whatever you guys want me to do. Just keep me interested and happy and everybody happy. Like I said, I'm aiming for the Scania to do the heavy loads because I think they're a little more interesting, we'll say, although it's a lot slower. You have to work with a team of truck or vans that are obviously marking the ways to go because you're an ultra wide heavy load, which makes it a little more fun. so I like to drive the Scania, but if you guys want or fancy me driving another truck, let me know. I haven't got an issue driving a different type of truck. I just prefer the Scania. So it's getting dark now, the stars are coming out. Definitely see that, it's midnight. Estimated arrival is at 3:30 tomorrow morning. Or this morning, I should say, not tomorrow morning. 150 miles to go, I'm doing quite well. We've got 9,000 euros, so I will change that for the next video to pounds. And I'll heavy the steering wheel up a bit, the steering wheel's a bit light for my liking. I'm not cheating on the money front, I'm literally just having an XP boost just to help me get the skill levels up higher, faster, just so the work increases a bit more, so we can start travelling around a bit more. Like I said, I would like to open up all of the British UK roads, maybe Ireland and in Scotland, before we start heading further out. But we'll see how it goes. It is nice to explore, see some of the landmarks, some of the sights. That is, after all, what this game's all about. Living the life of a trucker, you know, being able to drive around Europe, see different landmarks, different sights. Street lights coming on. This group of roads here in this junction here reminds me of Spaghetti Junction on the M6. Obviously it's not, it's just a couple of large roundabouts and a few on and off ramps, but it kind of reminds me of Spaghetti Junction. So you can see now the roads are really quieting down as we're into the night and the early hours of the morning. So it's really just a few lorries, the odd cargo van and maybe an odd car here and there. Right, we're getting off here. Pretty sure it's a straight on and straight off. Asking me to get over there, I'm not 100% sure why. I know there's a junction coming up soon. Is this length for that junction is the question. Looks like it's going to get over now. Yeah. But the inside lane was just for that junction. I have skipped it in previous driving experiences where I've made a mistake and missed the junction or misjudged the fact that I needed to get over. I've literally just driven across the chevrons, so that's an option. Great British Ambulance Service aren't doing their job. I don't know whether it's just me, but we're driving along and you come to a set of services and they remind me of motorway services, you know, the petrol stations in the shop, loads of parking spaces. Obviously not as big and as advanced as it is just a simulator, it's not real life. But they do remind me of services, all lit up in the dark, you know, car park spaces, lorry parking, petrol station, food hall or shop. Definitely a service station or a services. I've been up on the holidays in a nice camper van. Fire brigade. Cruising on by. Down to 60 miles, 66 miles to go. We're doing alright. Still destined to arrive at 3:30 in the morning. I'm not actually 100% sure whether we're allowed to be there that early. No, 11:30 they want us there, so we couldn't be there early. I don't know whether we get paid more for it, but we'll see. Or whether they're even open. This car goes by when you get over a lane. This lane is going off on the junction. Tell with the lights getting separated, so we're going to stay on the middle lane. Slow down a little bit. Like 50 mile an hour on cruise. We've made excellent time, to be fair. I mean, we're literally like 32 miles away, 45 minutes. We're still going to arrive just after 3:30. I am interested to know whether we're going to get paid extra for being there several hours earlier than we should be, or whether they're going to make us wait outside before we do the drop. Plenty of fuel. Don't need to sleep just yet. Right behind, can't decide whether he's overtaken or not. We are getting off of this road in a minute and going down a side road towards Sheffield, which means we should be close. If I'm honest, that's what it normally means when you get off the motorway. Because you're generally close. Plenty of warning for the cars behind you are coming off. Always remember to slow down around these. These are really nasty corners, and they will bite you if you come off way too quick. I mean, I've been on my side on the railings down through here, or letting up against the railings down through here by misjudging it. This is Sheffield. Away. So we're going to arrive now about 20 to 4. Still pretty early considering we weren't due until what, half 11 I think it was, we said. Yeah, so half 11. I'm going to arrive there just before 4 o'clock, so we are a couple hours early. But if we can make more money out of being this early, then so be it. Might actually go round the roundabout here. There's a question mark in Sheffield here that I'd like to unlock. Slow down a bit. Everyone else will be doing 33 Sheffield. There's a red light. Going in front, I want to go around the roundabout before we get down and drop the trailer off. I know, perhaps I don't go around the roundabout. I thought it might have been a truck dealership, but by the looks of it, it's not. What it is, but it's not a dealership. Now it's a job. We're going to hire drivers. Not important right this second. Making money slightly more important than the red light. But we are nearly there. Literally round the corner. 20 to 4. We're in well in 7 hours early. One. If I can get it lined up right, we're going to pull in, swing right round up alongside the gate and park it up. There she is. Handbrake on, switch the ignition off. Got the trailer. Long distance delivery bonus, apparently, and a proficiency bonus. So we did well out of that one. Another 2,214 euros, a bit more XP. So we're up to level 4, nearly level 5. Yeah. So that's what this series is all about. It's me driving trucks across Europe eventually. Hopefully we'll end up with the right lorry. We can do some of the heavy haulage, and yeah, enjoy it together. I hope you enjoyed watching the video. I know I enjoyed driving, especially towards the end. I was really getting into it. Thanks very much for joining me and watching. If you did like it, don't forget to hit the bells for notifications. And please don't forget to like and subscribe. It's much appreciated. We've had a huge influx of subscriptions over the last few weeks with the the farming series, and I'm hoping the trucking series is going to help bring it on a bit more. So thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.